Hello everyone. Our today's topic is prepositions. Let us first discuss what are prepositions. Prepositions are words that we use before nouns or pronouns to show their relationship with other words in a sentence. So what are prepositions? They are the words that we use before nouns or either pronoun to show the relationship with other words in a sentence. ऐसे words का बाकी sentence में जो words होते हैं उनके साथ क्या relationship है, हमें जब ऐसे words बताते हैं and then again we use them before a noun or a pronoun. ऐसे words को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Prepositions. For example, I am sitting on a chair. When we say sitting on a chair, chair is our noun and on is the preposition because it is telling us the position where is the person sitting on the chair, on a chair. So again we are using preposition before a noun. Chair is our noun and on is our preposition. See the next sentence, I am walking to her. In this sentence her is pronoun and again to is preposition. To has been used before her, that is our pronoun, and it is again telling us the direction. Walking where? I am walking to her. Such kind of words are known as prepositions. These are preposition of location, direction and time. So we'll be studying about three kind of prepositions basically, that is preposition of location, preposition of direction and preposition of time. We'll discuss them one by one. Before starting that, there are few points that you need to remember. First one, prepositions indicate relationships between other words in a sentence. As I've already told you this in the definition itself, that prepositions क्या करते हैं? Relationship को indicate करते हैं between other words in a sentence. Next, many prepositions tell you where something is or when something happened. That means preposition gives you a proper place, वो बताता है where something is, कौन सी चीज़ कहाँ है, और when something happened, कौन सी चीज़ कब हुई. Fine, it will also tell you where something is or when something happened. Next, most prepositions have several definitions. बहुत सारे preposition ऐसे होते हैं जिनके several definitions होते हैं. There are many definitions. So the meaning changes quite a bit in different context. So it will depend on our context. किसके reference में वो preposition use किया गया है उसके ऊपर depend करेगा उस preposition का meaning. These are few points that you need to keep in your mind while using prepositions in a sentence. So let us begin with our first kind of preposition, that is preposition of location. Now when do we use or where do we use preposition of location? Preposition of location are used to indicate the locations or position of objects. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की लोकेशन बताने के लिए या उसकी पोजीशन बताने के लिए जो prepositions यूज होते हैं they will be called as prepositions of location. For example, as you can see below, on, in, under, in front of, among and between. These are examples of preposition of location. As you can see, they are telling us the locations or position of the objects. For example, as you can see in the picture, there are two apples. In the first picture you can see the apple is on the table and you can see the position, where are we referring, on the table. In next picture where you are seeing the blue color table, you can see the apple is under the table. So again it is telling us the position of the apple. In both the pictures the apples are placed differently, on different location, on different position. So you can see what on indicates and what under indicates. On is the position above the table and under is the position below the table. So you can differentiate between on and under. In this picture you can see the position or the location that we are defining here is in front of. How do you use or where do you use in front of? When you have to use in front of, you can see when someone is standing in front of you, जब कोई आपके आगे खड़ा है या किसी के आगे खड़ा है तो उस पोजीशन को हम क्या बोलते हैं, in front of. In the next picture you can see a boy is standing against the wall, and in the second one you can see a boy is going inside the room or in the room. Both the pictures are different, student. As you can see, when we are using against, against means next to and touching on upright surface for support. So against, what does against means? Next to and touching on upright surface. जब किसी का सहारा लेकर हम लोग खड़े होते हैं. As you can see in the first picture, the boy is standing against the wall. He is taking the support of the wall. So that is where we use against. And for example, the boy is leaning against the wall. As you can see in the first picture, the boy is leaning against the wall because maybe he is afraid of the dog. I am leaning against the whiteboard. If we are standing next to the whiteboard and we are leaning on it, so we'll be saying I am leaning against the whiteboard. Last sentence, don't lean against the wall. It's just been painted. When the teachers tell you, like few days back, the walls in your school was being painted, and we used to tell you that don't lean against the wall, it's just been painted. You'll paint yourself, you'll paint your hands, you'll paint your clothes. So I hope you remember. So that is what against and how against is used. Against means next to and touching on upright surface for any support. See the picture once again, so you can be able to define against and inside and in while using these prepositions in a sentence. Inside is when you're going inside a room or when you're going in a room, and against is when you're leaning on an upright surface, touching it.